I'm John Munoz, and welcome back to the Business Networking Channel hosted by the Hispano Chamber of Commerce and Las Cruces. Again, with me in studio is Toby Rue.
Hey, thanks, John.
Okay, man, good to see you again. And obviously, we were talking to Mark Vasconcellos and Branden Jacko about La Llorona, and the title is Darkness in the River.
It's in the
All
river.
right, that sounds like a very provocative title. So obviously, we want everyone to see that.
The whole thing is about being a screamer, right? We got to fear, being scared. I mean, we were talking about that before. You know, when my parents would use La Llorona as a tool to modify our behavior, I was scared of night. I was scared of shadows. We used to say, all the scary things. So, Branden, is that where you were coming from? Is to bring the fear into these young kids? Or what were you trying to do here, buddy?
I remember hearing about it probably like I was in elementary school, and like it was a story to scare the kids and everything. So, and it stuck with me for a long time. So I figured write a story about it and try and creep some people out.
Yeah, and it transcends. I mean, all culture. It's not just a Latino kind of folklore.
No.
People, anybody that's been in New Mexico, Texas, Mexico, California knows about La Llorona, and every neighborhood has La Llorona.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's not only just that culture, but on TV, the national networks, there's actually a thing called night crawlers or something, and these guys go out and they look for these ghost sightings, that's what it's called, and they're trying to bust the myth of what's going on. And I'm not much on scary stuff, but I think sometimes there's a ghost. I've been to La Posta, we go to
good music,
yeah,
good effects, yeah.
There's something happens. So when you come through this, I just want to tell you can't do this alone. You have to have a team. So why don't you break down our team for you?
We've got Mark Vasconcellos, he's acting, and he is co-producing. We have another producer named Mark Idris, and he's helped out a lot. He's actually talked to Irene Oliver Lewis over at the Court Youth Center for us, which he's pulled a lot of strings. Jonas Huerta comes recommended to me by Mark Vasconcellos, and he's a really good camera op. And so it's like working with him is like, it's like a creative process, me and him, because we just
connect.
Yeah.
Kind of like me and old Johnny Boy.
That's right. We'll be in Oprah, the male version. So
you said it, we did.
What is this guy?
So,
are you drinking something?
Yeah, I don't know what they put in my cup today. But no, again, going back to the story, one of the things that I like about this too is, every we in American society or maybe I don't know where we got, but there's the boogeyman.
Yeah.
Right.
You got the boogeyman, right? In Italian folklore, you have il bobote. And we got equal opportunity here in the Latino community. So we got La Llorona, we got a female representation.
That's right. It's good.
And so that's something to be proud about. But Toby, Mark, Branden, we talked about how do you these things just don't happen to fall out of the.
Sure.
So obviously there's you got a team, got a great story, but you also need funding. How does that work, or what are y'all doing to raise some funds to make this a reality?
Let's talk about that.
Well,
fundraiser.
Like we were kicking around the idea, and we thought, why don't we just try and have a show, have a concert, So we decided to call up some bands, and they confirmed, and they're going to come out and play. So,
On the screen.
Oh, okay. So Darkness in the River,
Right.
Saturday, March 5th at 6
p.m.
402 West Court Avenue. That's the Court Youth Center.
Okay.
So let me make sure I understand this, because I'm a little spooky, I'm got these things going. You have this fundraiser is going to be this weekend, and it's going to be at Court Youth Center, and you're going to have bands playing? Are you going to show the film? What? Tell us a little bit more about this. Get the hook going here.
We're going to unveil a trailer that we cut for the film. So just to hopefully get people out there and interested. It's going to be, we start shooting on the 12th, so it'll be a couple of weeks, but we're going to really belt it out and try and get it done.
So the fundraiser is going to have music, entertainment, the hook on the trailer that we want everybody to come in, and it's going to give our members and our audience out there an opportunity to financially support and this order. Now, is this going into the university funds? Is it going into the production? Is there a group that we're supporting?
No, basically these guys came up with the idea pretty
Just
much
to
all
help
themselves. Basically, I mean, most of the crew and the actors are donating their time to work on this. But bottom line, if you're going to spend a few weekends, you want to be able to feed your people,
Sure.
give them some drinks and stuff
absolutely.
like that to keep them going, and then maybe buy some extra equipment.
Yeah, with a little bit that's left over, we were thinking about doing wardrobe, makeup, make it look really
absolutely.
good. Put some money into production so it looks good.
Right.
So augmenting your costs. So that's a great idea. So again, the two bands that you're bringing on, so there'll be some entertainment. Now we want everybody to go out there and show up. Tell us again what that date is. What is that date again?
That is March 5th, this coming up Saturday.
Okay.
And who are the bands?
Okay, so we got Ghost Icon, which is Justin McDonald's band from over at Alma de Arte.
Ghost. Is this a whole theme?
And the
we have-
caskets.
Is it a costume?
The caskets.
No, that's a
It's
great
a dark
band.
theme,
That's a good
so
band.
they're kind of rolling out with that.
Okay.
Corey Doran's band, Circle of Bears.
Okay, that's a great band. That's a great little group.
Lance Moore, he's
Wow, so you guys have
Yeah, 4 or 5 bands.
4
I
or
think.
5 bands. So that's that's
Yeah.
music for everybody. Now the other thing too, if definitely want you to go. If you can't go, you can call the Court Youth Center, and I'm sure just give a donation here.
Sure.
I can't make it this weekend, but here's $50. Here's $100.
Anything,
You guys do-
$5, $10. I mean, there's no
Right.
suggested sale
yeah,
for
right.
tickets. Kind of donate what you want.
It'd be very much appreciated.
Yeah, no,
Absolutely.
and it'll give a chance for these guys to make a really cool little short film, and we're going to give the city credits and
Right.
hopefully get it into film festivals, and they can get some good recognition out
Well, we
of it.
definitely want to support the arts. You guys do a great job, and I think it's an emerging business industry here in this part of the state.
Sure.
Right.
And for us to have the talent that we have, definitely we need to showcase you. So if you all can attend, please go. If you can't attend, call the Court Youth Center. We're going to scroll their number and donate some funds. If you have other questions, call us at the chamber, and we'll direct you in the right direction. Toby, if you want to do some karaoke with 5 bands out there,
We'll get you up on
invite
stage.
you,
Why not, man?
or a little flyboy dancing,
A little
I don't
open
know,
mic.
whatever
I'm
works.
telling you what, there's a lot of opportunity, but not for this cat. Darkness in the River, ladies and gentlemen. Darkness in the River is going to be a production. Students from Doñana Community College. We got the expertise of Mark coming out there. We've got the focus and the determination of a young man here, Branden Jacko. I think that whenever you have these entrepreneurial spirits, John, it brings a lot to the table. I mean, if we can get the information out to more students, you and I in the business, we're always talking about workforce development. And let me tell you guys, from a Hispanic Chamber point of view, and also just from a business owner's point of view, we've got to have a diversified workforce. Now, you can't all be engineers. We can't all be in the big corporate conglomerate, big job like Johnny Boy here. We have to have our own place. And so I think as Las Cruces continues to grow, we've got the spaceport that's continuing to build up. We've got the government jobs at White Sands. And now through your efforts, and I think continued efforts at the community college, we're able to build a workforce that's diversified. And I think the theme to New Mexico is definitely a diversified force. And I think that with what you're doing, it's just great. So, again, is there any highlights you want to get us on here for your show?
Please just come and support.
Come have a good time.
We will.
Yeah,
we'll
it'll be
keep
some
you
great
posted
music.
on when it comes out.
Now you also, I'm assuming, Branden, you have a Facebook
I do,
page,
yeah.
and so if people want updates and definitely look up there or contact you. Hey, how can I help out? I'm sure there'll be other volunteers to make sure you guys are successful.
I think we're also working on a sort of movie page and the Bloodstone Entertainment Company page. So if you guys want to come get on Facebook and just look around, we'll keep you posted.
So I'm not as good as I thought I was. Is that Toby Keith song?
I was
I'm
good
not-
once, something like
I'm
that.
not as good as I once was, but I'm good once as I ever was. So
Okay.
how do I go to the Facebook and just
Search his
Search
name.
your name?
Under the search bar, just type
Okay.
in Branden Jacko with an E-N and
Branden?
search.
Yeah,
search.
Branden E-N, not Branden A-N or Branden O-N, Brian E-N.
Right.
Branden. Right. Branden Jacko, a legend.
Mark
Started
In the
today.
making.
in the making?
Let's hope so.
Should we get his autograph now?
Yeah, there you
I
go.
think we should probably get it now because in a couple of years, who knows what's gonna take off. So
Well, you know what, guys? There's nothing more fun than having professionals like you here, Mark, and young rising stars like you, Branden. It's always good. The energy I feel here is really good, and I hope you guys the best, and continue success in what you do.
Thank you, guys.
Again, we will see you then this weekend there at the Court Youth Center concert with bands galore.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Don't be late. I don't like to be late.
I don't like to. Be late.
So we'll be there, and obviously, if for some reason you can't make it, please call in and make a donation. And obviously, when the film comes out, we want to go out there and support it as well. Support the trailer, and we want to again, Branden, Mark, best of luck to you. And we know, especially if with your tenacity, your experience, and if you've had a small hand in this, I think it's going to be a huge success.
Here, lot of pressure here.
Pressure's on them.
I like the way the mentor kind of.
The business networking channel took its form.
I can only do so much.
Well, great. Well, listen, we wanted to thank our audience again for watching and for your support. We appreciate you tuning in every day, almost now, because we have the show airing now 4 times a week now. From it started at once. You and I remember a long time ago.
That's right.
We were thinner then, and had less wrinkles, and
I still look good, John.
Okay. I'll speak for
Little
myself.
vain, no, I apologize, Charles.
Okay. I'll just speak for myself. So we want to thank you again for your support. Please continue to watch the Business Networking channel hosted by the Hispano Chamber of Commerce, and we will see you next time.